here for a very boring reason. It's just that I like to complete my weekly quests, and like get some of the rewards and stuff from Mondstadt rather than any other region. And it's mostly just because the layout of the city is the one that I know best, and that makes it easier. Like the restaurant where I have to cook those 20 meals are close to the Adventurers Guild, which is also close to the crafting table, which is also close to Wagner, the guy who like what's it called, like a smithy or something. Anyway, so yeah, they're all like super close. Whereas the other ones, not so much. Maybe the one in Sumeru and Liyue kinda, but yeah. My favorite one is Mondstadt. It just makes me feel like home in game. It is the first region after all. Anyways, so today though, as the thumbnail and title of the video indicates, we are going to be pulling on Nahida. So obviously before pulling, because I learned from previous mistakes, before pulling I'm going to test her out, and then if I do like her, and if I like how she works, I will be pulling. So I realized something through this test run. Nahida is actually super cute. I usually don't like the characters like Clee, Nahida, Gigi in terms of design. I just don't like I would go for the adult-like characters if I like their design, but I'm usually not one for like characters like Dory, Clee, and all the others. But Nahida, once I zoomed in on her, I just thought she was very cute, and you know what? I think green is one of my favorite colors. Like, don't ask me to choose one specific one. I have a couple, but green is definitely one of them. And this specific shade of green that Nahida has, I think, is like it's like kind of like light green, but at the same time, you know, like I really like it. So yeah, that was really good. And then I think the only thing that bothered me from her was the sound of her feet when she was walking, just because like she does not wear any shoes or anything. Oh my god, there's a truck right below, like downstairs basically. Gosh, I hope they're leaving and not like coming in. Okay, I think they're leaving. Anyways, so I just wanted to make sure, yeah, that I liked her before pulling, and I really did. She's really cute. And like her abilities are pretty like simple to use. Like she doesn't have to like remain on field. I can't say that I liked the characters that they paired her with, like aside from Xiangling. I don't know how to use Lisa, and I don't know how to use Barbara. So it was a little bit challenging, especially since I don't plan on if I do get Nahida, I don't plan on running her with those types of characters. I don't know. So yeah, but then I tried Hu Tao, and you know what? It almost made me want to pull for her, and it's something that I'm thinking about. It's just that I was told that if I go for Hu Tao, I absolutely need to go for her first constellation, because otherwise she's basically unplayable. And I did try Hu Tao. Like I think this is my third wasn't sure in what like situation it would happen. But anyways, I feel like it's been such a long time that I pulled for a character that I really wanted. Like the last one was Mualani, and it wasn't that long ago. Oh yeah, you guys, the 3 Xingqius, like I already have a Xingqiu C6 and getting 3 other Xingqius, I was just like, yeah, whatever. I think at this point I have a C10 Xingqiu or something. Anyways, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's been a really long time since I pulled for a character that I really, really, really wanted. Like Mualani, it was just the fear of missing out that I got her, but I wasn't really like, oh yay, oh my god, I'm pulling for Mualani, you know. But like for Nahida, it is what is happening right now. I really, really want to get Nahida, and yeah. So I was pulling, and I was very, very stressed. I didn't know like if I was going to, I don't know, get her in like 5 wishes or never even get her, especially since, mind you, I only had 47 wishes. So yeah, I can't say it wasn't stressful, but even though it was stressful, it was still very, very exciting. Like, it's been such a long time since I've experienced the thrill, I think, of like pulling on a character that I did not have at all and that I really wanted. So basically, I think what I wanted from this banner were maybe a few copies of Cookie and Nahida, if possible. I didn't have Setos, so getting him would have been just like, yay, I got Setos, but I wasn't planning on using him even if I got him, you know. However, what really bothered me was the Xingqius, like those bothered me a lot. But yeah, so I ended up getting Setos, and yeah, I was like, sure, fine, you know, whatever. I don't know if I'll end up using him at some point. I really don't think so. He's an archer, and I'm not too fond of his design. Like, I like the colors, but that's it. Like, his eyes are a very pretty shade of green, but that's pretty much it. Yeah. So at this point, I'd exhausted the wishes that I had, and I think I'd said this, you guys, on a previous video, but I was prepared to put a small amount of money on Nahida. But I was not planning on exceeding that amount that I'd prepared, and that amount did not guarantee me getting Nahida. So very, very stressful process. Yeah, it's a stressful process, but it's always very exciting. And then you see the gold wish, and then you're like, your heart is beating fast, and you're just like, oh my god, is it Nahida? Is it not Nahida? And yeah, super exciting, it's like thrilling, really. And then you get Jean, and you're like, yeah, okay, sure, Jean, fine. And then you get your C12 Xingqiu at this point, I think, or whatever. I was so disappointed. I was really disappointed. And yeah, I really did not have enough wishes to guarantee me Nahida, and I could not put more money. I don't know if I've ever said this, you guys, but I've taken a look at how much I've spent on Genshin Impact ever since I started playing 4 years ago, and the total exceeds $1,000 by a lot, and I was not happy about that. So I was kind of like trying not to spend on Genshin Impact, because I don't like, this is not me. I'm not usually a spender on video games, and more than $1,000, a lot more than she said, you know, like Nahida is like, I farmed for her, you know, for 2 weeks straight. That's all I did, farming for Nahida. Maybe not every day, but I did farm for her a lot. And I don't think we will see that on this video, but I did end up leveling her up to level... Oh no, you know what? Actually, no, that was going to be a lie. I did not end up doing that because I was missing one specific material thingy, that mushroom powder or whatever. I was missing that, so no, I did not end up leveling her up to level 80, but I think she's level 70 at least. So yeah, it's really cool, you know. I was super happy with it. So yeah, I think we'll see soon on which team I decided to put her. So yeah, and oh my god, you know what, you guys, I waited till my neighbor stopped whatever he's doing. Like, I don't know if he's like cleaning leaves off his garden or if he's like working on some carpentry thing or whatever, but like I waited because like he was making this weird noise with like, I think a seesaw or something, and he was doing that all morning, and I waited till he stopped, and then I'm thinking he just took a break during lunchtime and now he's back at it. I really just hope that my whispers are like can cover this, because now I think he started again and it's just like super, like, it's really unpleasant, you know. And yeah, he does that often. I don't know if he's renovating or whatever, but anyways, let's focus on Nahida and leveling her up. So yeah, and you know, she started that cute idle animation of hers, but I stopped her. But like that cute swing animation, I was planning on using it for the thumbnail, but then I found something much cuter. You'll see that towards the end, or maybe not actually. Never mind, I don't think we'll see that. But I did not even know, you know, I went to Sumeru, and I did not even know that like it was the Sub-Zero's festival. Like, I know there's a quest, about it, but I didn't know it was like we were gonna see decorations and everything. But we saw that and it was so cute to have like Nahida stroll around Sumeru City while like all the flowers and decorations were set up. Like, it was super cute. Anyways, so not gonna lie, I did think about getting her second constellation because apparently it is very strong. So I was like, you know what, I still have a couple of wishes left, so maybe. And then that's when I started debating between Nahida's second constellation or Hu Tao, and Hu Tao's first constellation or Hu Tao's weapon, and it was a very long debate, mental struggle, and I was like, am I doing this with what I have left, which was around, I think, 51 or 52 wishes? And then I was like, no, you know what, I'm not, I'm saving those. Like, you guys, I don't know if you already know this, but I have my eyes set on Columbina if she ends up being playable. But however, I'm also waiting to see what Mafuika is going to be like, because if I can use her with Mualani, it would actually be a really great. It would actually be amazing, because basically right now for Mualani, like, the only people that I could run her with are Bennett and Xiangling, and I don't think Bennett does much with Mualani, and to be honest, I'm a little bit fed up of Xiangling. Like, she's my only pyro support at this point, kinda. So I really wish I could use Mualani with someone else, and maybe Mafuika is it. Anyways, so I thought this was super cute with Nahida, because like she can scan kind of like the should just need to phrase my sentences better, my ideas better. So anyway, yeah, I was super tired and there wasn't much that I could do with Nahida. I was like, I'm gonna level her up, but I will stop at that and then wait till I have enough energy, like, to be able to enjoy her gameplay and everything. So this, what you're seeing on screen, is from a few days ago before Nahida was released, just some gameplay that I recorded. So yeah, and I don't like to make my videos like I usually don't like my videos to be short. Like, I don't like to make 20 minutes videos. I like them to be long, just because when I consume ASMR content, like if it's for it to help me sleep or to be put in the background or whatever, there's no way that I am waking up every 20 minutes or like taking my phone or whatever, the TV or something, every 20 minutes to change from one video to another, whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like I always go for the longest video. Well, not really actually. It's more like I aim for the middle, where like I like to consume videos that are like maximum an hour long, just because, yeah. And I don't like the ones that are like 3 hours or something, just because at some point, and that's just my opinion, I think they end up getting boring, unless like you're watching a very specific game or whatever. But I think here I'm only talking about visual ASMR, to be honest. So yeah, anyways. But yeah, that's why I don't like my videos to be short, and I try to make them, I don't want to say as long as possible, but I try to aim for the middle, like 40 to 45 minutes is like, it's the best for me. I really like it because I feel like I still have a couple of things to say. I'm not necessarily running out of breath, and when I go over that time limit, it's when I don't know what to say anymore and I have no rumbling left in me, you know what I mean? So yeah, but anyways, by the way, you guys, talking about the days of the week earlier, I realized that tomorrow is actually going to be Halloween. Like, I'm pretty curious, to you, is it something that you guys, I don't want to say celebrate because I don't think you celebrate Halloween, but is it something that you guys, you know, wear costumes for, and like, you know, do you have like something planned? I don't know, let me know in the comments. Do you have any like parties or something with friends? Maybe, like, I don't know, some of you might have kids, so are you like going trick-or-treating with them, or like brothers and sisters or whatever? So yeah, let me know your plans, I'd be curious to know. To be honest, on my end, Halloween has never been something very important for me. I just like the costume part, like as a grown-up, because as a kid I lived in a country where stuff like Halloween and Christmas and yeah, well, these things just did not really, it was not something like we were aware of them. We were aware that like other countries did something about it, you know, like kids going trick-or-treating and stuff, but we never like really did anything for it. So as a kid I never went trick-or-treating, and I never like wore a costume or like whatever, you know. And yeah, so like as I grew up and I moved to another country and everything, it's like more like there's a lot of it here, like people are actually, I don't want to say celebrating it, but like stuff are happening about it, you know. So I can't say I like the trick-or-treating part. I feel like even as a kid I would have been too shy to go, but I like the costume part. I like having I don't know, parties planned and stuff. So yeah, but if you guys have anything, any costume ideas it's not something that I would do normally, and I feel like Halloween is my opportunity to cosplay, kinda. I did try looking for costumes of like video games or like animes that I like, so I tried to look for a Hinata costume, but none were going to be shipped on time. I tried looking for a what else? Oh, Genshin costumes. I did try looking for Navia's, Lynette's, Raiden Shogun, Yaimiko. Who else did I try? Who else? I can't remember. Yaimiko. Who else? Anyways, and those actually, some of them like I could get on time. However, the Genshin Impact costumes are so very freaking expensive. Like, what the hell? You know, if I put that much money on a simple costume that I'm only wearing once or like once a year, I'd rather put that money on a like character, like summoning a character in game, you know. Anyways, so I looked for that, and then I looked for a Utahime costume. I don't like pronouncing it the English way. I'd rather pronounce it the Japanese way, but I get so embarrassed. Anyways, so I looked for a costume, and same as for Hinata, nothing was going to get shipped on time. So I was like, hey, you know what? Whatever. I'll just dress as like something or someone from Harry Potter. Like, I have a lot of stuff to do with, you know. I could go as Luna, I could go as Hermione, I could go as any random Hufflepuff. So yeah, I think the only thing that I cannot go as, I think I can go as a Ravenclaw, I can go as a Gryffindor, I can go as a Hufflepuff, but I can't go as a Slytherin. Like, I have nothing. No Slytherin merchandise. Anyways, oh gosh. Anyways, so yeah, I told you this part of the video was just going to be full of rambles, but yeah, it's always like, I feel like the end of the year with everything that it comes with is always full of like excitement, kinda, even though I can't say I am too excited for Christmas. It's never a period that is, it's not a period that has any importance to me. I don't know, like, I don't care much about it, and yeah, usually I exchange gifts, but that's pretty much it. I think I very much prefer birthdays and stuff like that, and also there's that aspect that like I said, I was not used to it from a young age. So yeah, we had our own, like, where I was born, we had our own like celebrations and traditions, you know. Like, so we had I don't want to say we had our own Christmas because that's a lie, but we had our own celebrations, you know, our own type of things. So yeah. Anyways, so you guys, earlier I talked about a crazy idea with Nuvalet, and I feel like I already talked about it on a previous video or something, or maybe not, maybe I just talked about it with someone, I don't know. But yeah, I can't like wait to test it out, because I want to put Nuvalet on a team shield the team so that like no damage is dealt to them. So yeah, I can't wait to try that out. It should be quick because they're all like characters that are now built. I think now with all the characters that I have, there are a couple of things that I could do in the Abyss, but the next step now is to work on Nilu, because she might be level 70 and she might have kind of a weapon. I don't even remember what it is that I put on her. So she has a weapon, I think, that I'd looked up for her, but she doesn't have artifacts. Her talent are not necessarily leveled up. So I really need to work on Nilu now. The only thing that's going to be missing from her team is Baishu, because right now the team is basically Nilu, Cafe, Xingqiu, and Nahida, and yeah, Cafe is just, he has no, like, he's basically useless on that team. And talking about Genshin Impact characters, you guys, it reminds me, like, real quick, did you watch that video that everybody is talking about? The WatchMojo.com video. I think my boyfriend showed it to me and I was, yeah, like, that video was like, what the hell, you know? I feel like it was made by someone who never played Genshin, and to me it felt like they were comparing eggs and oranges. Like, yeah, first of all, Xingqiu and Xiangling, like the video, basically, just to put it in context, the video was about the strongest character, the 20 strongest character in Genshin Impact. So they like basically gave them, like, it was a top 20 basically, and I think the 20th was Kokomi, and I was like, okay, sure, it depends what you're talking about. If it's in terms of damage, fine, but if you're talking about healers, well, no, like, she's one of the best, you know? It's like they were comparing, like, I don't know, bananas and pizzas, you know, like, it didn't make sense. That's the first thing. Second thing is, excuse me, but how is Kazuha in second position and Arlecchino in third position? Arlecchino would absolutely destroy Kazuha if we're talking about, like, who deals more damage, you know, like, what the hell? Kazuha is an amazing support unit, but stronger than Arlecchino, as in dealing them. Like, what are you talking about, you know? Anyways, and then we have the fact that Navia did not make their top 20. Like, what the hell? She deals so much damage. How can you not put Navia there, you know? What the, like, what? And then you guys, they pronounced on that video, they pronounced Chi. I'm sorry, it's just like, it was ridiculous. They pronounced Chi Kui. Like, I'm telling you, that video was made by someone who did not, never played Genshin Impact, and it's especially, they were, I think, ranking them by talking about their lore. And if you're talking about Arlecchino's lore versus Kazuha's lore, Arlecchino absolutely obliterates Kazuha. Like, what the hell, you know? And they put Nevelet as top, like, as the first one, and I was okay with that. However, there were so many characters that they just did not mention at all, and, you know, so many characters that were not, like, ranked like they should have been. Like, they put Bennett as on, like, the 6th position, but you had Xiangling and Xingqiu in, like, position 19 and 18, and I was like, ew, this list just doesn't make sense at all. And, like, you could see in the comments, people were just, like, not necessarily bashing them, but making fun of them. Like, that video was just ridiculous to me. It was like comparing, I don't know, like, as I said, bananas and pizzas. Like, those are, you cannot compare those. Or, like, not even that, like, that's food, you can still compare it, you know, at some point. But, like, they were comparing support units with healers, well, support units with, like, damage dealers, and, like, that's not comparable if you're talking about hear